All right, listen, cutie. I'm going to teach you how to disappear so you can change your life. And I'm going to do it while I'm laying down just because, I don't know, man, it just feels nicer when you're laying down. I feel like every human, every person needs at some point to just disappear from society and then work on themselves and then come back, a new version. Here's what happened, right? And I'll give you some steps and I'll give you some stories of some things that happened. Muhammad ﷺ, right, our prophet, he went in the cave and he was in the cave for a long time, and then Allah made him a prophet. Like then he started to get the revelation and he started calling upon the people to Islam. Almost every prophet went through a period of seclusion. You look at Musa alayhi salam, he was alone in the desert. When he escaped from Egypt, he was just alone. You look at Isa alayhi salam, according to biblical stories, he was in the desert alone as well. You look at Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was also in the desert, alone. Most of these prophets, all of them, they went through a period of just seclusion, of not having people around them, of just them being alone by themselves. This is so important because I'm like, you need to at some point have a change in your environment. And this is why I was watching Fuzi, bro. Fuzi, can you believe? And this guy is just going through some crazy episodes. And I'm like, if this guy just, like, he obviously is doing it for an act, right? But there's actually people in real life that are very similar to that. If they just disappear, and just stay on their own for a bit, just for at least half a year maybe just half a year, and work on themselves. And by that, I mean, you don't have to work on yourself in the sense that, oh, you're going to have to go work out, you're going to have to go drink a lot of water, you're going to have to go and then eat a lot of protein, high foods and all that stuff. Not that kind of stuff. I'm saying just be in seclusion. That's the first thing. Be in seclusion, because seclusion is going to be your greatest teacher. Why is that? Because just you versus you is all you need. You being alone against yourself is all you need. Because in reality, you won't be against yourself at all, right? Because Allah is always with you. So Prophet ﷺ, he was in the cave alone by himself. It was just him versus him. Isa alayhi salam, he was alone. Him versus him. All these prophets, it was just them versus them. And that's what you need to be doing as well. And you'll notice that if you don't do this, you'll never ever have a chance to discover who you truly are. Because everybody in the world, they all have one purpose. Obviously, it's to worship Allah, but to also see, like, what's the quality that Allah has put within you, so you can go and act upon this quality. Because once you act upon it, you'll notice that this is the thing that's gonna leave your impact into the world. It's gonna leave your legacy into the world. But you won't find that until you go through seclusion, so disappearing. So for example, if you're living with your parents right now, that's okay. That's okay. Just you being alone for a long amount of time, just in the bedroom. And by alone, habibi, by alone, I don't mean go on social media. By alone, I don't mean just go and start gaming and do all that dumb stuff. That's not what I mean. By alone, I'm saying literally alone. Just you and your thoughts. You and your thoughts alone. While you're doing this, right? While you're doing this, and listen, and be practical. So if you're married, like I'm married right now, I'm not just gonna go alone and then leave my wife alone here. You know what I mean? So be practical. Be practical. So reduce you being in touch with the world. Just for a bit. That's all. But also, one other thing that you should be doing is to increase your minerals. Fix your minerals. Once you fix your minerals, you'll realize like most of the problems that you have within your body is just mineral deficiencies. Like if you have thoughts in your mind, you know those intrusive thoughts where people are like, oh, I have a baby in my hand for some reason, I just get this thought to take this baby and then just throw it. What are you talking about? It's just intrusive thoughts. These things are not natural. And most people nowadays, they're thinking that it's natural. These things are not natural. The other day I posted a video on Instagram, actually. Instagram. I posted a video and I said something in it where you can put magnesium spray on your balls, and then you'll notice that your testosterone is going to go up, depression is going to go away, you'll have more focus, you'll be able to make more money. And people in the comments, they were just like, what are you talking about? What are you basing this fact on? And I'm like, Habibi, what? Are you guys being serious? I thought this was common knowledge. Your minerals. So take magnesium, spray it anywhere you want. Your armpits, your balls, your neck, anywhere that has high absorption, and spray it on you. Magnesium chloride. So what I mean is that fix your minerals. When you fix your minerals, most people say, how do you get rid of negative thoughts? Is your minerals proper? You know why you're getting depression? Because you're lacking in magnesium. This is such a big deal. For some reason, no one talks about it. You know, studies back then, they used to actually say that magnesium is one of the best cures for a lot of the diseases. And nowadays, everybody is just deficient in magnesium, which is why everybody has a lot of diseases. So take a magnesium in any form. The form that I take is magnesium oxide and glycinate, and I believe taurate. Yeah, taurate. Take magnesium in those forms. Go on Amazon right now, get a lot of magnesium. Add ancient sea salt into your water and drink it. A bunch of magnesium. Eat high magnesium food. Magnesium spray, magnesium chloride, magnesium flakes. Put magnesium back in your body. Because this is the thing, when you're going to be disappearing, you can't just disappear and do nothing. What I mean by disappear is just you'll go through a period of just seclusion, but also healing. Because you understand that you've hurt yourself so much these past years by having your attention placed on everything and everywhere. Why do you think Allah says, lower your gaze? Lower your gaze. Allah didn't just say lower your gaze on, like, men don't look at women and women don't look at men. That's not just the reason why. Lower your gaze almost always. Because you giving your valuable asset, your attention, to everything and putting it everywhere, that's ruining you. That's ruining you, Habibi. So, again, you staying in seclusion, you're going to be able to heal your brain a little bit. This is basically what you would call dopamine detox. So not having a lot of people, like, secluding yourself from friends, secluding yourself from a lot of the social media stuff. If you work on social media like me, you can still do it, Habibi. Trust me, you can still do it. Just you not having so much, what's the word? Stimulation in your mind, you not putting your attention everywhere is going to help you. It's going to heal you. So make sure you do it. But the other thing too I told you is that you need to be remineralizing your body. The only reason why you have disease is because you're mineral deficient. The reason why you get disease, by the way, is because you're mineral deficient, and it's because your organ does not work if it's mineral deficient. So when you add the minerals back, it's going to start working a lot more properly, and you'll notice that most of these diseases that we see, all of them just get like literally disappear when you bring back the minerals. So that's a big deal, man. And that's why they say, like, sea moss, for example, is very helpful. Shilajit is very helpful. Herbal teas are very helpful. These, like, magnesium, zinc, potassium, all these things are so important for your body, man. Even vitamin D, vitamin K. Some guy was talking about how vitamin D is bad for you. All these things are important, and I feel like just you doing it, you bringing these minerals back into your body, just that by itself is going to help you. But now when you do disappear, Habibi, when you do disappear and you're going through this dopamine detox and all that, work on some skills, man. One skill I truly recommend is copywriting. Most people, they want to be rich. They don't want to be famous, though. Like, they don't want to put their faces on social media and all that stuff. In order for you to do that, you'll need to learn how to do copywriting. If you don't know how to do copywriting, you won't be able to make any money. Anybody who struggles in making money online is because they don't know copywriting. Once you learn how to do copywriting, you'll be able to persuade people to not just buy your product, but also sell. Sell on people clicking your video, sell on people liking the video, sell on people subscribing. Do you see what I mean? So this skill is very, very valuable. So when you disappear right now, the very first thing you need to be doing is reduce where you put your attention. Make sure your attention most of the time is going to the inside. But the second thing is remineralize your body. When you remineralize your body, you'll fix a lot of the problems that you have. And work on a skill, copywriting especially. And if you want, Habibi, like in the description right now, there's the link of the Effortless Risk course. It does come with three bonuses that are money-making online courses. One of them is copywriting. You'll learn about that. Just improve your copywriting skills. Another one is YouTube. Learning how to make money from YouTube. And then also Amazon. Just learning how to make money from Amazon Influencer Program. Not the Amazon FBA or KDP. The Influencer Program. Which is actually, it's a crazy program. But inshallah, man, you disappearing for at least however long you want until you just get back into homeostasis, until you get back into like just your default state, the default state of pure love. And you can't have a state of love if your body doesn't have minerals, and you can't get into a state of love if you're constantly in poverty. It's hard to get into a state of love just like that. So that's why you gotta be fixing everything. So inshallah, this would help. This was just a very practical advice or basic advice that I wanted to share in this video. I don't know why, it just came into my mind. And I'm like, let me make a video about this. So if this was helpful, man, just let me know.